Hi guys, it's Sam and we are going to talk about the 5 worst products that I tried in 2022. I feel very proud of myself that I don't have a bigger list of products, and maybe there are some products that I'm kind of forgetting in this mix, but I really wanted to narrow it down to the top 5 because those were the easiest ones to think of. And as I went through my collection, either I've decluttered some of them and the rest, like, I was pretty proud of myself. I was going through my collection and I'm like, there's a lot of things I tried this year that I enjoyed. And that told me that I was shopping a little bit smarter than I have in the past, which was quite nice. And yeah, without further ado, if you're new to my channel, hey, my name's Sam. I do a lot of beauty content, and if you like that kind of content, be sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you can come back and see more content with me. And let's get into it. So the first product, I'm gonna have to insert a photo here. I did do a video on it, reviewing it, so I will link that in the eye as well, whichever eye it is. All right, so it was the NARS Light Reflecting Advanced Skincare Foundation. That is a mouthful. And I had picked up the shade Syracuse, which usually matches me probably this time of year all the way to like May, and then I start to get too dark for that foundation. And I liked the finish of the foundation, but what I was really disappointed about was the color. It matched, I felt like, when I put it onto my skin, and then it oxidized. And as the day went on, I turned oranger and oranger and oranger, and next thing you know, I felt like I looked like an Oompa Loompa. It was absolutely like so disappointing. And also I felt like, because, and I don't know if this is because of like the skincare qualities on it, but I felt like, you know, when you put a dry oil on your skin and like your skin has texture to it, it's normal to have like texture to your skin, but like when you put a dry oil and then it just shows you every single line and crevice of your skin, I felt like it looked like that. Like, it didn't get oily, it didn't get greasy, it didn't move around, like it was long wearing. It just like was so skin like, it looked like dry oil on your skin. And then on top of it, it was oxidizing and it was getting darker and darker, and not just cute dark, like it was getting orange, straight up orange. And I just think that was like the most disappointing foundation. I was so excited for it, and when it didn't work out for me, it just was like, no. So that was probably my most disappointing product for the year. The next thing was this lipstick from ABH. I picked up the shade Rose Brown. It's a satin lipstick, and this is what she looks like. First off, when you think of Rose Brown, I think of like a brown with a little bit of pink in it. And I'm going to swatch this out for you. I don't feel like that brown really has much pink in it. It looks very, very neutral and even a little bit cool tone. And I'm going to apply it to the lips because I just want you guys to see. I was disappointed, one, by the color, but then two, by the actual formulation of this product. I'm going to show you. Okay, so this is the lipstick. It is called Rose Brown. It looks extremely cool tone. So to me, I'm like, this is not a rose brown, but the color is kind of okay. I can kind of live with it. But I tell you, the texture is not satin. It actually feels like a very thick lip balm, like a lip balm that's very stiff. And it doesn't feel like a high-end lipstick whatsoever. Like I said, it feels like a very dense lip balm. That's what it's just very waxy. I just want something that's smooth and creamy but lightweight. This feels heavy on the lips. It feels waxy on the lips. It feels not like what you're getting for the price point. Like if I put this on my lips and you told me it was like Wet n Wild or hard candy, I'd be like, yeah, that makes sense. But not for ABH. Not for ABH. And the color is off from what the rose brown. I feel like it's very cool tone for my skin tone. I could be wrong. It's not horrible. I do like the color. I just don't think it goes with that name. Like, no. If you're curious why I look like this, I'm just coming off the Cold Girl makeup video that I did, and hopefully that will post before this one. Yeah, so I look a little crazy right now, but yeah, this lipstick is not for me. I'm gonna take it off. Okay, now that we got that off, the next disappointing item is from ColourPop. I buy a lot of ColourPop products, and I just typically find them to be pretty consistent in their quality, and I like their color stories, even the basic ones. So I picked up this one, the All Amethyst palette. I think this went to Ulta and all of that first, and then it came, and the color story is so pretty. And I'm not saying that like this is the worst palette. It's just, it might be the worst palette. I just felt like this dark purple is swatching nice, but it's just like, I don't know. I didn't have a good time playing with it. The colors are pretty every time I swatch it. That's why it stayed in my collection. I've decluttered that NARS foundation. The lipstick I've held on to, but probably not for much longer. But you know what it is? It's the shimmers. The shimmers are pretty disappointing. They just look kind of chalky. I know they look kind of pretty like swatched like this, but they just feel kind of chalky. The mattes feel very like powdery. Yeah, they're just like, they're not it. I'll tell you, it was just very dry. I came up with a decent look, and I used it like one time after that video. I'll link that video in the eye as well. And then I just never used it again, because it's just like not my favorite formula. I just keep it because I have an extensive ColourPop collection, and I keep telling myself that somehow, some way, I'll take these out and the singles will have some value to me if I mix them with others or something. I don't know. I make up reasons in my head to keep it, like, but this is trash. I would not recommend this palette. I know some people had felt like it was good quality. I don't know if mine was a dud or what, but I did not like this. I'm keeping it only because I can make it work, but it does require a lot of finessing, and it's the Laura Mercier's Tinted Moisturizer Blush. I got two shades. I got Corset and I got Sun Drenched. And I'm glad I only got two, because to be honest, my dumbass was about to buy like 3 or 4 when they released without having known the formula. And they're good. You gotta work so fast. You gotta work so fast. And if I'm going to reach for a cream or liquid blush, first off, I'm gonna reach for cream over liquid. They're just a lot easier to use. So this is Sun Drenched and this is Corset. I'm gonna use cream product over liquid more often than not, just because it's just easier to kind of manipulate and to finesse. But also, these dry down so quickly. Like, you have to work super fast, so fast. They work better on like no makeup whatsoever, like on your straight skin. So if you're like doing a no makeup kind of thing, or yeah, and you're just doing like going in with blush and concealer or something, these can work for you. But as far as putting them on top of foundation and stuff like that, sometimes it's just like it wants to stick there and it does not want to move. It doesn't want to do it. So they're just so finicky, and for the price point, I just don't think this is it. And then the last product I do not have, because I gave it to my daughter, and I did a video wearing this product as well. I'll link that as well. I think I've done a video of all of these products except for maybe the lipstick, but needless to say, I gave it to my daughter. It's the Maybelline Super Stay Active Concealer, and I was really excited because I love the original Super Stay concealer. Like, I just decluttered one that I used up, and I have 2 more of the old one waiting to be used. I picked these up on Amazon for like $4 like last month because I knew I was running low on the other one, and I love this concealer. So I picked up the new version when it released, and it has no coverage. It does nothing under the eyes, unless you are a brand new baby born to this world. You've never had a nightmare, you've never like been stressed out, you never like experienced anything, you're like wrinkle free. That is the only way it'll look beautiful. That's why my teenager took it, because she literally is a teenager. She has perfect skin. She doesn't have dark circles. She doesn't have sunken eyes. It does nothing. I just did not feel like it lived up to the other one. I know this new generation wants no makeup or whatever, but I'm confused about that, because this whole no makeup bullshit and the light coverage and the skin tints, when I go on TikTok, these girls are doing cake face. So I don't know who they're convincing that they're wearing no makeup, but it ain't me. And that concealer 100% did not do it for me. And I think that's why I didn't even blow up either, because those young girls, they know that it ain't giving them any kind of coverage whatsoever. So I'm gonna stick with these ones until they're completely gone and Maybelline takes them away altogether. But that new one is trash. It's trash. Never picking it up again. I'm all set with that. Save that for the birds. And that is it for this video. If you liked it, if you enjoyed listening to me rant about horrible shit, give it a thumbs up. And if you did not, that's fine. You can give it a thumbs down. That's fine. Till next time, thank you for hanging out. Love you guys. Bye.